go? What gives you the right to continue? What gives you the right to stay in office? You failed Canada. You've ruined our country. You're done. Walk away. You don't have an ounce of your father's integrity. At least he walked in the snow. You've ruined this country. Everyone around you is running from you. They're abandoning you. Chrystia Freeland, Sean Fraser, they've all left you. It's time for you to go. It's time for Canada to have an election. You're not the king.
Justin Trudeau has finally resigned in disgrace. And let me tell you, it's about damn time. For years, Trudeau has tried to sell himself as this globalist poster boy, but his policies didn't just hurt Canada, they weakened North America as a whole. His resignation is a victory, not just for the hardworking Canadians he left behind, but for anyone who values national sovereignty, energy independence, and real leadership. Trudeau was a textbook example of everything wrong with the global elite. He spent years cozying up to the World Economic Forum, pushing climate mandates that crippled Canada's energy sector, an industry critical to both Canadian and American prosperity. While Trudeau shut down pipelines and demonized oil workers, America was left with fewer reliable partners for energy security. His disastrous policies didn't just hurt Canadians, they made North America weaker in the face of growing global competition. Let's not forget his authoritarian streak. Trudeau froze bank accounts and trampled on civil liberties during the Freedom Convoy protest. He silenced dissenting voices and treated everyday Canadians, people who just wanted their freedoms back, like enemies of the state. That's the kind of overreach we fight against here in the United States, and it's a reminder of why we must always put the power in the hands of the people, not bureaucrats. Under Trudeau's so-called leadership, Canada became a cautionary tale. He prioritized woke posturing and virtue signaling over real results, leaving a legacy of division, economic hardship, and dependency on foreign powers. California does this too. His failures should serve as a wake-up call for every American. When leaders prioritize globalist agendas over their own people, everyone loses. Now that Trudeau is out, there's an opportunity for Canada to turn the page, to embrace policies that strengthen borders, prioritize energy independence, and rebuild their middle class. And as neighbors, we should hope for Canada to find leadership that values its own people and its sovereignty, because a strong, self-reliant Canada is good for America too.
The state of the vote for the President of the United States, as delivered to the President of the Senate, is as follows. The whole number of the electors appointed to vote for President of the United States is 538. Within that whole number, the majority is 270. The votes for President of the United States are as follows. Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 312 votes. Kamala D. Harris Kamala D. Harris of the state of California has received 226 votes.
We made it. January 6th is finally here. And oh, what a day it has been. History will remember this moment, not just because of who is being certified as president, but because of the incredible journey it took to get here. Oh, you thought I was gonna talk doom and gloom about January 6th and beat that dead horse about how it was worse than Pearl Harbor, worse than 9/11. Nah. Now, it's the day Kamala Harris was forced to certify Donald Trump. And this is no small feat. You see, for 4 years, the powers that be tried everything in their arsenal to take down Donald Trump. They lied, they manipulated, they filled the airwaves, the newspapers, and the social media feeds with propaganda designed to make you doubt, to make you fear, and to make you turn your back on him. They called him every name in the book. They censored voices, shadow banned accounts, and twisted the narrative until it barely resembled the truth. But you know what happened? The harder they tried, the stronger he got. The more they attacked him, the more people woke up. They thought they could silence us, but all they did was ignite the movement. A movement of Americans who love their country and believe in truth, freedom, and justice. And now, after everything they threw at him, President Donald J. Trump is walking back into the White House, and they have to certify it. Can you imagine being Kamala Harris today, sitting there with that gavel, knowing that she's certifying the same man who is about to pull back the curtain on all their lives, knowing that every hidden agenda, every dirty deal, every manipulation they tried to sweep under the rug is about to come to light? It's poetic justice. Their propaganda machine couldn't stop him, and now they're the ones who have to face the music. And let me tell you, this isn't a victory for Trump. It's a victory for every single one of us who stood firm, who refused to be gaslit, and who believed in the truth even when it felt like the whole world was against us. Today we proved something important. We proved that you can't suppress the will of the people. You can't drown out the voice of freedom, and you can't stop someone who's fighting for the very soul of this nation. So as Kamala Harris picks up that gavel, with the cameras rolling and the eyes of the world watching, let's remember this moment. Let's remember how far we've come. And let's look ahead to the future, because this is just the beginning. The lies, the corruption, the manipulation, their time is up. Truth always wins in the end. And that's why President Donald J. Trump is back, stronger, unstoppable, and ready to lead. So buckle up, folks, patriots, fellows, women, Americans. The best is yet to come.